We had a massive opening with 61 new patients our first month without digital marketing. You heard it right, without digital marketing. Hey guys, Dr. Alejandro. As many of you know, we made 1 million in our second year in practice. We're trying to help as many chiropractors and future chiropractors do the same to help as many people as possible. I don't run any ads, so if you enjoy the content, please subscribe and share with your colleagues and future colleagues to get on the path to victory. We opened in December 2021 on the middle of COVID. A lot of people told us not to open. We decided to open and we had 61 new patients. That is huge. A lot of chiropractors are not even seeing 61 new patients in a year. We saw it just in 1 month. In December 21, the middle of COVID, we had a lot of speed bumps on the road. It was not as easy as it sounds. No digital marketing, a lot of speed bumps. What do I mean? We had to wait 3 to 4 months for our building to be done. Once it was almost done, we got reported to the board by a local chiropractor here in town. Yes, he offered us a job, we politely declined, and he reported us to the board like if we were doing something illegal. Nothing wrong with that, but it delayed the process 2 more months after the building was ready for we could show ourselves to the board. At the end of the day, we showed up to the board and the board was, you're totally fine, you're good to go. It delayed us still 2 months. We had different options. I could just wake up at 10 a.m., chill at the house, watch Netflix with my wife, and just be lazy because we only have 3 months to do that. Or I could just work hard, hustle, and just do the best to bring a lot of people to the office. You're right, we decided that one, option B. Every day we were waking up at 5 a.m., get a workout in, go back home, breakfast, shower, go to the road. What do I mean by going to the road? We were in every event of the Chamber of Commerce here in town. Every event that the town was having, we were present. We were meeting people, just shaking hands. Yeah, I just got to know a lot of people. I didn't talk about myself. I didn't mention I'm a chiropractor. I didn't mention I was going to open an office. People didn't care about me. I just care about them in that moment. Then we did something called surveys. What is surveys? Well, we were going door to door knocking on the middle of COVID. A lot of people were just opening the door, slamming it in our face, or talking to us through the ring bell, ringtone, whatever the name of that is. It was pretty weird, but we were still hustling. After 7 doors, a lot of people rejected us. I was kind of boom. Should we just quit? No, we just kept going. And we went business to business. To the people that we talked to, we were like, hey, how is Abilene? Is Abilene a healthy community? If you open a business, where would you open it? That was it. And then ask them about them. How long have you been living here? How do you like the town? What do you like doing around the town? That's it. I didn't mention I was a chiropractor. I didn't mention I was going to open a chiropractic office. I didn't mention any of that. Then after doing 100 to 200 surveys a day, plus going to every event here in town, we got home. I had an option of putting Netflix, having dinner, and just going to bed, but no. Every person that we talked to, we wrote it on a notebook, and we decided to write thank you letters. We were writing thank you letters for everyone that we met, and the next morning at 5 a.m. on the way to the gym, we're dropping it on the mailbox. So those people receive a letter of us. If I saw someone that treated us super nice and she was like, hey, I love eating at this restaurant, I just put on the thank you letter, hey, thank you for the recommendation of blah, blah, blah restaurant. It was amazing. We had a great time. Thank you for your time. You know, things like that. I sincerely didn't write the letters. I just sealed them. My wife was writing every letter. And as we kept going to every event, we showed up and people were like, oh, I didn't know you were a chiropractor. Hey, thank you so much for your letter. You're so kind. Hey, no, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for helping me just get to know the town better. So people were knowing us. People were just, so kind about receiving that thank you letter. People are used to receiving texts, emails, but never a thank you letter. So those surveys help us a lot. Now, as we were opening, 1 month before opening, we decided to take a trip. Yes, we were broke. We didn't have money, but we decided to take a trip. We've been working for 3 months already. We're pretty exhausted. We're tired. We needed a motivation to go back to the office and back to doing surveys. So we took a trip to Mexico. We went 4 days, had a blast. Highly recommend doing that before you open. And then we came back with more energy. We kept doing surveys. And then literally we did surveys even the day before opening our office. We opened our office that first week. We had a patient, let's suppose at 8:30, another one at 9:30. So we have gaps in between, kind of slow, but at the end of the day, we had 61 new patients that month. So it was exhausting that first week. I remember that Friday when I got home, I was super tired. I could have just lay down and rest for the weekend, but no, we kept doing surveys, just getting to know the community. There was one Friday, the second week that we opened, the Friday we made 20,000 in one day. Yes, 20,000. I never seen that amount of money. I never had that amount of money, and I never helped that amount of people ever in my life. So that was super wonderful, and it was just full of joy. Then why did we decide to do surveys, thank you letters, instead of just practicing the system? We had the system dialed in. We had the opportunity of doing an internship 6 months in our office, in a different office with the same systems that we were going to use. So we were able to practice, role play. That way it gave us 3 to 4 months to just do surveys and focus on that and not just practice the day 1, day 2, day 3. We had the system dialed in. So if you have any question about how to have an explosive first month without any digital marketing, with a low overhead of $10,000 overhead, just reach out, send me a message. You can DM me and I'll happily respond to you.